Not like this particular show. Cause the dude sounds spooky. I don't like them spooky sounding. Um,
Oh, okay.
it,
I'm
it
not
is
gonna
long.
smudge you. I did
Yeah,
my
don't
best.
smudge my
I'm
lipstick,
not gonna
child.
smudge you.
Don't mess up my lipstick now. Don't mess up my lip gloss, child. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Anyway, I'm in the wind.
They about to show all of the born identities. Oh, you know what? I can't stay on here long because I want to see this movie, The Old Man and the Gun. That looked like it was a good movie. What's that dude's name? Robert Redford?
Oh wow.
Is Robert Redford dead?
I have no idea, sweetheart.
Maybe that ain't Robert Redford. It's some older. I don't know. Whatever, John.
I don't either.
It looked like it's a good movie. It keep coming on HBO, and I keep only seeing like bits and pieces of it.
All right.
You got on baby cakes?
I'm gone.
You got your 50 phones?
I got him.
What you gonna eat for lunch?
Well, I know I'm gonna do the salad thing.
Yeah, I have to do that
And
salad because I
oh,
ate half of it yesterday.
let me get these bananas.
And I want to. Don't take them all.
Well, I'll get some more.
Okay, well, leave me those because I'm going to eat those.
I got my cheese up there.
I ate half of that salad yesterday, so I want to eat the rest of
Well,
it today
I'm probably
before I
gonna.
go bad.
I'll probably go and get a Impossible Whopper. I'll probably do that. See, I'll
Okay,
do that during the afternoon.
slack up on them Whoppers because
Yeah,
you going to get the fries and everything
yeah.
else.
But
Shoot.
and that's it. That's it. Come tomorrow. We'll start getting my real lunch and stuff down.
Yeah. If you go to the store, get those patties.
Patties.
Get the spicy chicken if they have it.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Love you. Call me later.
All right.
Okay. Hey, y'all. I know they like, is she going to talk to us? Yes. Give me a chance. Okay. Honey. I said, well, you know what? This is the perfect plant to talk about today. The spider plant. The spider plant. Okay? Because people been slithering. All these spiders. Snake, not spider. Snake. Why did I say spider? Why is spider on my mind? Snake. Because people been slithering. Slithering. Snake plant. Snake. I hope I put snake on the thing. Did I? I hope to God I didn't put spider. Because if I did, I'm going to have to go back and fix it. It's supposed to say snake. 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 Oh yeah, say snake. One of these dreads keep hitting my um whatchamajigger. Just say, yay, we learning biology today. Well, it's more plantology than it is biology. We're not talking about the body. We're talking about plants. Leah, you did you get my message, Leah? What happened was I was trying to speed the chat up because for some reason the chat had stopped on my end, and when I clicked on it, some kind of way I clicked on your name and blocked you. And for whatever reason, I could not go, it would not let me go back and get you on my phone. It just wouldn't let me click on you. So I had to wait until I got off here, got on the computer. I had to literally go to your YouTube channel and unblock you from there. I don't know why it did that. Because usually I can just go back on there and click on the thing and it'll unblock you, but it would not do it. I'm sorry. Thank you, Candy. Tina said, yo, lip gloss is popping. That's why I didn't want to. Hey, Yardy. My husband didn't want to kiss me. He just does not. You love the blue hair. Oh, girl, that's not hair. That's yarn. But that is kind of cute, huh? It's always been there. And it's just how I let my hair down. I guess usually it's in the back. Because I know that's been in there for a minute. But yeah, that's yarn. Oh, tell Kingston I said hi. Look at who showed up. And I didn't even have to call him. Look at the baby. Him showed up. Say hi. Say hi, Snookums. Say hi, cutie pie. Gizmo has made his appearance. Gizmo's like, oh yes, let me get in on this. If you call me, I ain't coming. Let me come on my own. So I'm going to just leave him alone and let him sit there with his little cute self. Hey, Tina. Yardy. No, y'all know I ain't made it to the post office yet. You know what? This is just it's gonna be a sneak attack, okay? Cause I still ain't made it to the post office. Leah said hi, Gizmo. She said hi. Candy said, my favorite video is Mind Your Own Business. That one was hilarious and on spot. Mind your own business. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it because I make so many videos. I can't remember off the top of my head what that one was, but when I get off of here, I will definitely go back and look at that because sometimes I do like to go back and look at my videos, especially when people say that they're funny. I will go back and look at it because I like to laugh at myself sometimes. So I'll go and look at that. So let's get into. Did I say hi to everybody? Hi, everybody. Yardy, you at work? I'm at work, so I just stopped by to say hi. See you later. Okay, sweetie. Well, make sure you come back and watch this video because it's going to be a good one. I'm talking about snake plants. Now, this is. Let me see. Who are you? This is a baby, and as you can see, it has babies growing in here. These little points, like that's a baby right there, and I think that's gonna be one right there. This plant, you can't even see how big it is. This plant is the baby of this next plant that I'm about to show you. So look at the green variations on this plant because I have two different snake plants. So this is one, and this is the baby, and this is the mommy. That's her baby. One of these had broke off, and I started a new plant. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 babies coming up in it. I don't know why some of them grow extremely long. You can see the different colors. Usually the younger leaves are lighter. Like this one is a lot lighter than some of the other ones. The young leaves are lighter. This needs to be dusted. It's dusty. So this is a snake plant. Some people call it the mother-in-law's tongue because of the pointy ends. You know how they say the mother-in-law's tongue can be sharp. Your mother-in-law can give you, advice that you don't really want, and they say her tongue, your mother-in-law's tongue is sharp. And this also is a snake plant. I think this one is called a Sansevieria. Yeah, I actually kept the tag on this one. It is a Sansevieria. And these do not require a lot of light. You don't have to. Oh, and this is my turkey feather that I have, um, that I keep in here. These are low light plants. You don't have to put them near, really, really close to the window. They can sit anywhere in a room as long as the room is receiving some type of light. Okay. I noticed when I went to the hospital yesterday. Did I go to the hospital yesterday? Yeah. Not the hospital, but, well, it was in the hospital. I was going to the doctor's office. They have a lot of the darker um, snake plants in a little potted area, because they will grow from the artificial, the fluorescent lights in a room is enough for these, because in the hospital it's not windows everywhere. So yeah, they were growing just from the fluorescent lighting, which is enough for them because they don't require a whole lot of sun, and they don't require a whole lot of water because they store water in their leaves. So you don't have to water them a lot. If you water them too much, they will die. Okay? They will rot and die. I mean, die. So you don't want to give them a lot of water. You want them to dry out like this. This pot is very dry right now. I mean, crusty dry, which is fine. He's not going to die because he like it dry. These plants are like desert plants. They can survive droughts and everything because when it rains, they will hold on to that moisture in their leaves to take them during the periods when it's not raining. But I am gonna give her some water because she does have. Does she have a baby in there? No, she don't have no babies. Oh, and these are slower growing than the darker snake plants. Now, why these would make a good uh, plant to use in your spells, because the nickname of that plant is the mother-in-law's tongue, and the tips of the plant are really sharp. It has this, I don't want to say a negative connotation, but some people do have that kind of little, just a little negative stereotype regarding the mother-in-law. So these plants are good if you're doing a spell, maybe a gossip spell. You want to stop somebody from talking about you. That would be a good plant to use. You can actually cut off a little, if you want to, cut off a little piece of that plant and put it in your mojo bag while you are working the whatever spell you are working. It's really good. You're not going to kill the plant. Just make sure that the shears that you use are really clean, and you can just make you a nice little cut, and the plant will keep growing. They're very forgiving. I mean, because you can look here and see that something happened to this one. So you can make you a nice little clean cut, and it will callus over. You won't kill your leaves or whatever. It just won't have the little point that they normally have. But if you have, one that already has a little problem on there, you can make you a nice little cut and put that in your mojo bag to work your spell, if you're doing a gossip spell or something, or you want to do a spell against somebody that you know is snake like in your life, those would be really good plants to have in your arsenal, you know, because all spiritualists, all witches, all spiritualists, all, you know, nature workers, you should have plants. You should be growing something. Plants, herbs, whatever. You know, you should have these things in your home. Start growing plants. See how, you know, growing things work out for you. You know, even if you have where you live doesn't have a lot of light, you don't have a lot of windows, then you grow things that don't need a lot of light. Low light plants. You can go in any Home Depot, Walmart, Lowe's, wherever you. I don't buy a whole lot of plants from nurseries because nurseries have a tendency to charge more for their plants than places like Walmart and Home Depot and Lowe's and those type of places. Nurseries are a little bit more expensive. Now, nurseries may have plants that you can't find other places, but you're going to pay for them. So, if you want to be a spiritualist, you know, if this is the path that you are choosing, then start working with things. Even if you just start with herbs. You can buy them everywhere. Most grocery stores sell fresh potted herbs. If you go in like the floral section, they usually have herbs, little starter kits in little small pots. Buy the small one and see, you know, if you can get it to grow, like basil or what's some of them other herbs. I don't know, child, because I don't use fresh herbs. But I see them all the time. And I had said that I was going to uh, get a little basil plant and see, you know, if I'm good at that. Because I am extremely good at houseplants. That's my thing. I have probably at least 100 houseplants, at least. And these are not my only snake plants. These are just the ones that are downstairs. I do have, I think, two more upstairs. I think two more. So yeah, get you a snake plant. Cut you a little piece off. Are snake plants in the succulent? Yeah, they are. They are. I don't think they call them succulents, but I think they're like cousins to succulents or whatever because it's the same exact watering um procedure. They don't want a whole lot of water. They will die really easy. And snake plants don't have, you know, really deep roots. They don't, it ain't a whole bunch of roots. The roots are short, so they will rot really easy. That's why they don't require a whole lot of water because they don't have a whole entanglement of roots. And if you know, give the plant too much water, it will rot and die. So yeah, they are extremely similar to succulents. Your aunt gave you some jade plant cuttings. Oh yeah, girl, I could have sent you some jade plant cuttings, cause I I had so many succulent cuttings that I had to get rid of some of them this year, and it hurt my heart. I had to literally throw some of them away because I don't have any more room for any new plants. Yeah, that's a turkey feather. I actually got that from the metaphysical store that I go to. So, oh, it's a swap group. Oh, okay. Well, I need to go on there because I could be swapping with a whole lot of people. I got all kind of stuff, and I really have not went through all of my pots to because I'm like, every summer I go through the pots and I remove because always have an overgrowth of babies, and I remove some of them, break off all the old dead leaves, and then try to either put them back in the pot or put them in another pot. And if it's too much going on, some of them I just have to get rid of. So yeah, I need to find a swap group because I still do have some that I put in a bag. I put them like on top of the soil, and I need to check and see did they root or whatever. I need to go out there and check and see if they rooted. But the snake plant is a really good plant to have in your in your spiritual back pocket. Now they are also slow growers, so don't buy this thinking that you about to have a huge um snake plant because it took this baby right here. Can you tell the difference? Yeah. Will you move out the way, girl? It took this baby right here forever to come out. Forever. Okay? Oh, I took this little cutting from off this bush and I'm trying to see if he will take root. I just put him in here to see if he'll take root. Look like he's trying to root. I need to give them some water because this one is super dry also. And I water him and I make sure that there's no extra water in the pot because you don't want it to sit in any extra water. So I water it through and let it drain or whatever, and then at maybe an hour I will go and look and see if there's anything in here, and I will dump that out because you want it to dry all the way out. You don't want it to sit in any water because they actually do love to be dry. But now that he has babies and it's the summer, I give him a little bit more water than I do in the winter. In the winter, I don't water them that much because it takes a little bit longer for the soil to dry out. In the winter, they kind of go through that little dormant phase where they're not really growing as much. This is the growing season for them. So you're going to get a whole lot of babies now while, we have a lot of sun. You're going to get more babies. I can tell the babies that I have because they're a lot lighter. You're going to get more babies now during the summer. We have more light, so they're doing more growing. In the wintertime, they go into like their dormant season where they kind of, go to sleep. They don't want to be bothered. You give them less water, it's less light. So you give them less water because they're not really doing anything. And they already know to store water because they know that winter is coming. Winter is coming. So, they're storing water. They're doing what's natural for them to do, even though they are now domestic plants. They're still doing what they would do naturally if they were out in the wild, which would be to store water when they know that they're not getting as much light. Okay, so they're going to do their little, storage thing. So you just got to learn um how to treat them, how to take care of them, and they will grow. So if I wanted to do a snake spell, I would cut off a piece, a little small piece, and I would what I got in here, child? Oh, I think this was when I think I, it's some money in here. I would cut off a small piece and I would get some herbs for gossip. If I wanted to shut somebody up, I would get some herbs for gossip, some good gossip herbs, and I would make my herb bag. What I usually do is I take one of these bags, and I'm not about to give y'all my herb blend, okay? That's what I'm not gonna do. I usually take, if you get a Mojo bag from me, one of my handmade Mojo bags, you will know that normally I put my herbs in a Ziploc bag like this. Whatever herbs I use, my herbs usually have some glitter or something, because you know I'm out here shining on folks. So I usually have some nice little cute glitter. There's usually some type of chipped crystals in here, because I want you to be able to charge your herb blend every so often. So there are crystals in here. And then you would put your piece of snake plant in with your herbs. And then you would, I would put that in my Mojo bag. I will put that in my bag. And then I will put this on my altar. I will put this on my altar with my candle and my petition, or whatever whatever your working is. And then I would let that sit on the altar for overnight or however long you burning your candle. And if the gossiping ass person is at your job or whatever, I would just keep my Mojo bag either in my desk drawer or in my purse or on me, or whatever. Keep it close to you, because you want that energy to go out to the person that is bothering you. Or if it's somebody and you want to lay a trick for them, you would just take the whole thing, the snake plants, your bag of herbs. Don't throw your Mojo bag away. But I would take the snake plant, and I would take my petition. I would put everything in there, and throw it on the person's porch. You could throw it on their car. You want it. You want to give it to them. Put it on their desk. Whatever. Just don't get caught. Okay. If you work somewhere and they got a camera, then don't do it there. But yeah, if it's your neighbor and they getting on your nerves, your neighbor won't throw it on their porch. Lay a trick for them. That's how you do that. Yeah, go get you some lemon balm. If you see herbs growing places, that's what you do. That's how you can get free plants. But just go up to the plant and say, "Hey, girl, how you doing? Can I have a little piece? I love you, and I'll bring you home and take care of you. Can I have a little piece of you?" And the plant will usually be like, "Just don't kill me, girl. Don't take me home and kill me. Give me some water and some dirt and stuff, and go on about your business. Just don't run up on some plant and snatch them, break their neck, and you ain't even talking to them or nothing." If I am out somewhere and I want a clipping, I always talk to the plant first. Tell the plant, "Hey, girl, I got a whole bunch of plants at home. You gonna love to live with me. You gonna love it, girl. It's gonna be so fun." And the plants be like, "Oh, okay." Because I was tired of sitting here anyway. You gonna have all kind of friends. You come to my house. So somebody mentioned about my little girl here. So I said, when I do these type of videos, I'm gonna start showing y'all some of my gnomes too. So this my girl, she takes care of my plants. You see, she got her little watering can and she got her little plant right there. She is the keeper of the plants. And she heavy too. She a big old gnome. Very pretty. I mean, she has a burlappy feel to her. And look at that little happy face. She's so happy with her little short bob. You can't tell her nothing. Go girl. Shoot. She looked like she got on a little leather hat. It's all stitched together. I bet you she made it. Cause she look creative? I bet you she made that hat. She made that hat. And she's so happy. She just got her hair done. Look. She got a little, little dye job. It's kind of blonde on the top and a little brown underneath. Got her little short bob. You can't tell her nothing. And she got on the necklace. Oh no, that's a zipper, honey. She got like a little leaf right there. She got a little leaf right there. That's super cute. A little zipper. You go, girl, with your little look like you got on a little sweater and a little dress. Her little dress got a little detail on it. I mean, this is a really, really cute gnome. I think she came from Hobby Lobby. Yes, she did. She still got the tag on her. She came from Hobby Lobby. She was $20. Okay? Gnomes are expensive. Nice gnomes are expensive. And I have a plethora of gnomes from, dollar store gnomes to Hobby Lobby to Amazon, all kind of gnomes. So when I do these plants, I'm going to also show you guys some of my gnome babies. So this is one of them. You can go on back, girl, because I know you don't really like to be bothered. So she gonna sit right there, okay? Yeah, girl, don't just be running up on plants, snapping their neck and stuff. You gotta at least talk to them and tell. Oh, my phone said, "I'm charged, girl. Can you unplug the charger?" You gotta at least talk to them and tell them that you're gonna treat them right and that you like plants and stuff. And then when they come to your house, dog it, I'm knocking stuff over. When they come to your house, they'll be happy, like mine are. So that's what I do, y'all. I enjoy plants. I enjoy incorporating nature into my spells. I love to have live uh, items in my spells. I like to use herbs, and when I can, I like to use fresh herbs in my spells if I can. Like if I have it, I'll use it. If I don't, I use what I have. And that's what I try to tell people. Don't think that you have to go out and buy all of this expensive stuff. Use what you have. Now, just because I like to use plants and, succulents and all of this kind of stuff in my spells does not mean that you have to. This is my thing. So you have to figure out what works out for you. This is what I like to do. This is what Omo Oshun likes. She likes plants. She incorporates plants into her spells and workings. Maybe plants ain't your thing, because plants ain't everybody's thing. Maybe it ain't your thing. If it ain't your thing, then find out what works for you. That's what I always try to tell people. This is my channel. This is what I like to do. So you figure out what works for you. If plants ain't your thing, then you don't have to do plants. Maybe herbs is your thing. Maybe crystals is your thing. Oh, and another thing. I do have crystals around my plants. A lot of my plants either may have a crystal in the pot itself or somewhere near the pot. because crystals, throw off energy. Plants have a tendency, it is said that plants grow better when they have crystals around them. And it must be true because all of my plants are thriving and almost all of them have crystals somewhere near them. But not only do they have crystals, they have the gnomes and the fairies and all of the little people that help your plants to grow. I believe that. Okay? I believe at night the little fairies are flying around and the gnomes are, going around checking all the plants to make sure that everybody is okay. Okay? At least that's what's going on at my house. I don't know what's going on at yours. Oh, you have a palm plant? I do too. I have a ponytail. I have a couple of dracaenas, and then I also have, and that one back there is not doing too well. I think it's got some kind of little, I think it's got those little bug things. I'm gonna have to look at that plant. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's not doing well. All my other dracaenas look really good, but that one is looking kind of sickly. Maybe I need to move it someplace else. But I have a ponytail palm, but I had to put it outside because it wasn't doing well in the house. And I had it near really close to a window, but it still wasn't doing good. So I put it outside and it is thriving. And the good thing about putting it outside also is I was not tempted to water it like I was in the house because the ponytail palms they don't need a lot of water either. And if it's in the house, I am really, really tempted to water it. And they really don't like a lot of water because the trunk of the ponytail palm is so thick. That's where they storing all their water at. That they don't need water. But if it's in the house, I really do want to water it, and I'll forget when the last time I watered it, and I water it. But while it's outside, I don't really trip off of it. I won't even try to water it as much. So yeah, I do. I have a ponytail palm on my porch. So tomorrow maybe we will talk about dracaenas. I have to look it up and find the metaphysical meaning for dracaena, and because I got, let's see, one, two, three, four of those, I think. So I'll look for the metaphysical meaning for that one, and we'll talk about it maybe tomorrow, or maybe we'll talk about some crystals. I'll mix it up. Maybe we'll talk about some crystals or whatever. Yeah, mine are too. This is where do you live, Bobby? What area do you live in? Because I'm in California, and we get a lot of sun here. We don't get a whole lot of rain. Like it stays, the temperature here stays really moderate. Is the I'm in the North Bay, so it's not super duper hot. It's warm, but it's not super duper duper hot. So I don't have to worry about my plants if I put them outside, like they don't get sunburnt. None of my succulents have ever gotten sunburnt. Like I belong to a succulent group, and people are talking about their succulents getting sunburnt and stuff because it's like 100 and some degrees. I ain't never had that problem with any of mine. Oh, in Idaho. Oh, okay. I've never um I've never had a problem with any of my plants getting sunburnt. Now, sometimes during the day, I will take like my spider plant and my wandering Jew. Maybe we'll do a video about that. I will take my spider plant and my wandering Jew and my philodendron outside so that they can, just get the real sun, just get that vitamin D. Because the wandering Jew is purple on one side, and the opposite side has like the green or whatever. And any plant that you have that has a variegated color, a color other than green, they're gonna want more sun because they need sun to produce that other color, or they'll stay more green. If they're not getting enough sun, then they won't really produce the pretty colors like you want them to have. So any variegated plant is going to need more sunlight, because the wandering Jew does good outside, but I just don't want to leave mine out there. I want mine to stay in the house. So she's in the house. I have a wandering Jew upstairs, and I have one downstairs. That was the same plant that I split in half. A lot of my plants are plants that, grew up, and I split them in half so that I could have two. A lot of my pothos are plants that have been split in half so that I could have more than one of them because pothos grow so big. So we are going to talk about those also. I don't even know if I can bring all of my dang on pothoses down here, but I'll show you guys a few of them. So I am going to be doing some recorded videos also along with my lives. I'm probably going to do the mindfulness as a recorded video because I do want to go back to doing the mindfulness so that we can get back on a more positive note, even though the cuckoo cuckoos are still being cuckoo, sending me emails from other YouTubers. Like I received an email that said it was from Timothy Blaine, and I knew that Timothy would never send me an email like the one that I had received. And it's really sad that people are doing that kind of stuff, like trolling me and other people, like using other people that I don't have a problem with to try to start beef. And I'm not the type of person that's going to run to someone and say, "Don't you be talking about," no, I'm not going to do that. Especially when I know that that person don't have a problem with me. So I did let Timothy Blaine know that people, that they're doing that, which is so sad. But even in the midst of all of the negativity, I want to stay positive, and I want to go back to doing some of the mindfulness videos because I want to make sure that we stay positive. I'm not about to let um I'm not going to allow anybody to throw me completely off my game. That's not who I am. So if they want to play, let them play by themselves. Mindfulness will be coming back. I probably will do record a mindfulness video after I do this live. I'm probably gonna record it while I still got my makeup on, job, because I know I ain't gonna want to do it later. Because after I do this, I'm gonna take my nap. What time is it? Oh yeah, because TMZ is about to come on. And I do want to keep these videos around an hour. I don't really want to go the teaching videos too much farther than that. Like in the evening, if we come back and just do our chit chat videos, I don't really care how long those are. We can stay on there as long as we want to. But the videos where I'm really just talking about one specific subject, I want to keep it, 30 minutes, an hour. I think that's enough. Okay? So, does anybody have any questions about the snake plant or anything like that before I get ready to go? Because I'm getting ready to go. So I can do my mindfulness video and then we're going to go. Oh, that's when you came? You came when I started doing the mindfulness videos? I didn't know that. Oh, you welcome, Candy. I heard some plants are good luck. Jade plants are good luck. I think I put that in my video. The jade plant, which is a succulent, is for good luck. That would be a really good plant to use for luck and money drawing. I think my other video is it's in there. But that would be a really good plant to make your mojo bag. As a matter of fact, I am making some green mojo bags right now. I'm going to be doing the jade plant spell. So these are going to be up on my website maybe tonight if I can finish and sew them up, because all of my bags, you guys know, all of the bags are made by me. I crochet them, design them all. While I'm crocheting, I'm setting the intention for the bag. I already know what the bag is going to be for. I'm setting the intention in the bag while I'm crocheting them. They all handmade by me. I put the herbs together and then put the plants in there. So that one might be ready later on this evening. If it is, I'm going to, you'll see it on Instagram. If you're friends with me on Instagram, you'll see it there. And if you follow the hashtag for this YouTube group, which is the House of Black Hearts, that is our hashtag on Instagram. Hashtag the House of Black Hearts, and you will see all of the it's some stuff I got on there. I'm about to go to it and see so I can show y'all. So if you follow me on Instagram, you should be following um that. Let's see. Okay, why can I not find it? Uh-uh. Oh, is House of the Black Hearts, not the House of Black Hearts. But yeah, you will see a lot of my spells, workings, some of the Juju babies. Is this a Juju baby on here? Yeah. And some of these might already be sold. I probably should put sold if it's already gone. But yeah. If you want one though, if you see something on there and you want it, I may be able to make another one. It depends on what I have. And Gizmo also has his own Instagram. Gizmo's Instagram is Gizmo the dog. Gizmo underscore the underscore dog. My granddaughter made him a Instagram. Okay? So he has his own Instagram. He don't have a lot of pictures up yet. I need to upload some more pictures for him because Gizmo has a cajillion pictures. So I need to upload some more pictures on his Instagram. But yeah, go over to Instagram. You know, things that I talk about. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to take some pictures of these snake plants and post them on my Instagram so that you guys can see them. Hi, Amber. You crochet doilies and crochet pillow dolls. What's a pillow doll? Oh, I think I know what those. No, I don't. I thought you was talking about those little things. It's like a little pillow, and then it's you crochet like the little doll on top of it. Is that what it is? Cause I wanted to make one of those. I tried to make one, and it just like kind of didn't come out right. Do you have a website so I can see them, or your Instagram or something? Because I love watching other people that crochet. I don't crochet, I'm not great. I know a couple of stitches and I just keep using those. I'm not really good at reading patterns, but I mean I enjoy crocheting and I do what I can. I stay in my lane. I'm not, I'm learning. Let's put it like that. I'm still learning. And my crochet skills basically come from YouTube. YouTube has basically taught me how to crochet. I haven't been crocheting that long. I started crocheting in 2011 when my mom passed away. I was trying to find hobbies to keep me busy, and crochet was one of them. So I started really getting serious into crochet and art and stuff when my mom passed away. So that was how I got into art journaling. Is Moth Mama still here? Because we was talking about my art, and before I leave, I'm gonna just show you a couple of things that let's see if I can Aretha. I'm gonna just show you like a couple of my. These are things that haven't made it into my art journal yet, but these are some of the. What does this one say? Be creative forever, and this is a stamp. And you just, you ink up your stamp and you stamp and you color it, you cut it out, you do whatever. These are feathers and sequins and ink. It looks like paint, but it's not. It's ink. So that's one. Um, this I think is watercolor, and that is a stamp, a mermaid stamp. In the background, I think is done in watercolor, and it is. I put jewels on there. These are supposed to be in my journal, but I haven't put them in there yet. This one says God is love. The tree is a stamp, and so is the birds. This whole thing is a stamp. I paint the background and stamp the tree on there. And I think I colored in the leaves with gel pen. So that's what I meant when I told you that I do mostly crafting art and paint. But those are just some of my. Where are some of my girls? I was stuck on these for a minute. This is a stamp also, and it's just a face. And you just color it in however you choose. You can add hair if you want to. A lot of these, I don't add hair to them. I just, color them in and color the background. I have a lot of paper. I think this is wax and watercolor. I was trying out wax medium with a watercolor. So yeah, I am a very creative person. I said, that was it was my goal when I retired to, to stay busy, to get into art and everything. You don't have time for a lot of this stuff when you're working and you have kids and you're taking care of your kids. When you get home from work, you got to cook and take care of your kids and do all that kind of stuff. You don't really have time for crafting the way that you want to. And I said, when I retire and my kids are gone, I really want to get into crafting and doing arts and stuff. And when my mom passed away, this was just a way for me to, escape and be creative and keep my mind busy. And I threw myself into art. So I really want to get back into. Oh, okay, you crochet a dress and pillow and add a plastic doll. That's kind of like the toilet paper doll, and they crochet the little dress around the toilet paper, and then you have like the Barbie doll, like some people have those in their bathrooms and stuff. I know what you're talking about. But yeah, that's my art. And uh I do give some of these away because they're tags. Sometimes if I send you something in the mail, you may get one of these. Attached to a gift or whatever. Um that's just my way of telling people, that I like them. I send people stuff. You may get one. Who knows? But yeah, those are really supposed to be in my art journal, and they just haven't made it in there yet. This came out of an art journal page that is not finished. This is actually watercolor, and I was going to put a quote in the middle. So I used a stencil, watercolor, stamps, gel pens. It was a lot going on. It's just, really dimensional. The butterflies are colored with gel pen, and I think the gel pen had some glitter in it, and you could see the stencil in the background. And this is a heavy watercolor paper that I used. When you are watercoloring and you're using more than one type of media, you want to use paper that is strong enough to hold up to the water from your brushes. So that's one thing. When you're doing art, you want to get the supplies that coincide with whatever type of art you're doing. So I will be at Michael's. I can go to Michael's. My husband will be in the car asleep. I've been in there for so long. He don't care. He loves to take me to art stores and stuff because he know he can get a nap. He will stay in the car and take a nap, and I'm in the store just in Michael's losing my mind. Oh gosh. It's a she. No, she's not new. She just moved over there because where she was, I put a plant where she was. So she just got a new spot in the house. So she's going to be there for a while. I just talked about her in the video. You missed it, sweetie. So just go back and watch the video. So I'm about to go, y'all. I'm sorry, Cola. You came kind of late today, sweetie. I'm trying to keep this one kind of short. So y'all go back and watch the replay because this was an interesting video, me talking about my plants. Plus it's 3 o'clock and y'all can't be intruding on my TMZ time. Y'all know I likes to get my gossip, so I gotta go see what TMZ talking about. ASAP Rocky gets his day in court. Oh Lord, they ain't gonna let ASAP Rocky out, huh? Lord have mercy, Jesus. I feel sorry for that child now. For real, for real. Okay, y'all. I will see y'all later. I love you. Bye.